To bring your favorites closer right here on the Upville. And today we have Zambian legendary artist, amazing on his spits, and his game and his lyrics are just uncomparable. The one and only Alpha Romeo. How you doing?
Easy. How you doing?
I'm good. It's so good to have you.
Thank you very much.
I love when we start the year with the OGs, the guys, the big ones, the ones running it, because I know it's going to be a great year in music. You also started the year quite great, but the industry itself didn't start the year on quite a good note. There was the loss of Dandy, and a lot of chaos followed afterwards that we saw within the industry, camps and the like. But what would you say is one thing that you held on to or you really appreciated, regardless of everything that happened about Zambian music, especially at the beginning of the year?
I think just, being alive, that's something that we don't appreciate very much. Other people are sick and you just make it out, you understand? So really appreciate, I haven't lost any family member, I'm not sick, so yeah, that's what I appreciate the most.
That's nice. A new year, new music, and you started the year quite strong. Your recent track Update features Lanji on it.
Yeah.
Why was it so important to make this one the year opener?
First off, this kind of a song is what people know me for. When I did a song called We Were Younger when I was starting out, it was a name-dropping song. I did a song called Rumor, then I did Pazed, more like I'm speaking with someone, updating them on what's happening here.
Yeah.
Then I did Letter to PJ, more like I'm just updating to say, no, this is what is happening, Saja gone and whatnot. Yeah, so I think people just needed to be updated and just know to say, I'm still the same Alpha. So I love to start the way like this.
Nice. Like you said, you've carried on the legacy. There's a trend in your music. And I think the underlying factor is that you are a rap head. You love rap. You breathe rap. You're big on rap. It's in you. Last year, I must say, I would have wanted to see more and more people get onto the genre, speak about it. But it's like now rap is kind of going through, people say it had died, it was going down, but it's kind of coming up, with the beef between Kendrick and Drake, and also people just realizing that there's room for everything. We don't have to forget, just because there's Amapiano, Afrobeats, then we don't have to now throw it to the side and say,
do the same thing.
So what is it for you that has kept you strong to rap?
Music is what I love. I don't force it. You understand? It's in me. It's my talent. So me rapping, I think it's easy to express myself more when I'm rapping than any other way. So that has kept me going for a long time because I easily express myself well when I'm on a song.
Yeah.
And, just keeping the culture alive. You understand? Just keeping the culture alive. I think the way you're saying Drake, Kendrick, I think in hip-hop game, that is necessary. It is the only genre that is where dissing is allowed more, and it's entertainment at the end of the day. And people love entertainment. So if that is keeping it going, then should do it like that.
Do you think that's why we don't have a great rap scene in Zambia? Because people are afraid to get into the competition. It is a competition. Music is a competition. And rap, to be specific, is the one where you need to have a king, you need to have a leader, you need to have someone running the game. Do you think because our Zambian artists are modest, they want to keep peace, they want to just like, oh no.
I think it's just now that they are trying to keep peace. And, back in the days, would know to say, no, Alpha Romeo is beefing with this guy, Slap is beefing with this guy, Mampy is beefing with Slap, Rough Kid what, you understand? So that kept it going, and the entertainment side of it was very entertaining. You understand? But now it's like everyone is a friend to everyone, and I think that's why people say it's died a little, but we'll bring it back, don't worry.
So you start fights?
How do I start a fight? No.
Because that's what you said. You said you need to have that little
It is necessary.
friction. Yes,
it is
yes.
necessary. You know, we can't all be friends in the industry. You understand? So just to keep it alive a little bit, I think that is necessary. You understand? You can't be friends. The whole industry can't be friends. This is the reason why you have West Coast, East Coast. You know, the competition has to be there for it to be more entertaining. So I think it's needed.
Yeah. Every other genre, or I think every other place in music has kind of gotten their next. You know, there's people that are coming up as vocalists. Avena Israel handed over the baton to other people. Franco is a great vocalist. Neo Slayer is a great vocalist. You know, I think Yo Maps is always a great vocalist. So there's that type of like, okay, after this person, there's this person, there's that person. Who do you think is the next in rap?
That's a tough question. I think the new wave is doing the most, you know. The only thing I don't like is, you know, I think now they are exaggerating it more. You understand? So the music is not as relatable as it used to be to most of these cats, you understand? But I like the stories of Dismo. I like the stories of J-Max. Jekash's been doing it for a long time, and I don't put him as a new wave, you know. So I think Dismo, J-Max also has been doing it for a long time, but he hasn't switched from the time he started. So I like his direction, I like his stories, and I think these two I listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anybody else who's very underground? Because I know these people have a following. You know, you can't shout Dismo in the streets and nobody turns around and says, okay, I know that guy. You know, he has that fame. But who have you heard, whether we know them or not, underground, upcoming, who you're like, I think there's something sensible here?
There's a boy called Trafsi. He's from Chawama. He's mad. There's a boy called... I think it's Real D. He did his recent song features who's this guy? Drifter Trek. I think he's a dope artist as well. Yeah.
Let's talk about industry politics. One of my favorite topics to speak on, because everybody has their own understanding of what the Zambian music industry is. I think the most recent topic is the association and the idea of paying a fee to become a member, you know, nominate for somebody to be part of the executive council. Have you been a member of the association? Are you registered? Are you registering? Are you, renewing a membership? What's your story with the association personally as Alpha Romeo?
I'm registering.
You're registering?
Yeah, I haven't because, over the years I haven't seen anything come out of it, but I think now it looks more serious and it hasn't been supported for the longest time.
So it hasn't been supported. Is it by the artists or the...
I think it's just by the government. We've been begging for the government to come on board and just, help us with this thing. But this is a new initiative because we need the funds to make the programs move well, you understand? So I think it's a great initiative and everybody should jump on it.
Would you run for president?
No.
Why?
I'm shy. I'm shy.
Says the man seated across me on an interview.
I'm very shy. So I think the people that are trying to do this are more active, and, they have a passion for it. They want to see the industry. We all want to see the industry grow, but someone has to be a leader at the end of the day. I think I've seen KB trying to be on board. I've seen B-Flow. I've seen Cray J as well. You remember Cray J, right? Yeah, so I think everyone is trying to do the best just to see the industry go and rise, you understand? So it's a great achievement or initiative.
As we come to the close of the conversation, wrapping it up, you said something which is we all can't do the same thing. There was a time in Zambian music when artists controlled what we hear. Like when the artist drops, that's what we're listening to. But we're now in a season where I think us as the listeners are controlling what artists make. Where does an artist like you, who is creative, strong-willed on what they want, how do you then balance the act of I must please the crowd, but at the same time, I'm going to stay the course with what I want to put out?
I feel like nowadays artists try to make music at it's no longer about this is just a good song, because back in the days people would just make slow music like the Chameleons. It's slow, but it will still play everywhere in the clubs and whatnot, and people will love it. But now people want to add the beat, or whatnot, and I think personally, that's killing the industry, because the fans are a lot and they cannot enter into our programs to say, this is what we want you to be doing. You understand? You're an artist.
There's too many opinions.
Too many opinions. I'm an artist. I create what I feel I should create, then fans should judge it out there. Because they all can't love my song at once. You understand? So these people like this song, these people like this song, these people say, I don't like this song from Alpha, but I like the other one. I don't like Life Here New, I like Where Have You Been? You understand? So that's how it should be, and music should be created according to how it's supposed to be, not at fans.
But then don't you lose out on mass market? Because it's a game of numbers now. We see it through the number of likes, the number of views, the number of listeners. Don't you then feel like nasira olo kuliba mamvelela oje manyimbo yako la panga city mamvelela kaisama panga manyimbo vinisa club?
Yeah. I think I've been consistent with that. Where Have You Been is not a club song, but I can hear it play, or when I go perform, when I perform it, I can see everyone singing along to it. But it's a slow song. You understand? So I don't think following the trend is a good thing as an artist, because my trend yamasil, and then what next for you?
Yeah.
And there's the way my fans know me. So I can't be here because this is what is trending, I jump on a club beat. Because Amapiano is trending, I jump on it. Then where is the direction? You understand? So I like to keep my direction, and my true fans will stay. Those people who just want to come, listen and go, then I'm okay with it.
Okay. You opened the year strong, you gave us an update. Give us an update on what's next.
Because I haven't dropped a lot of songs for the past 2 years, I plan to drop more this year. And I think we need to keep the hip-hop scene alive as well. So
you're going to start a fight?
No, I'm not starting any fight.
You said there has to be a beef. So what are we going to do? I want, what I really want.
The good part about this? Yeah. You have to wait and listen.
And wait and listen. Yeah. Wait and see. Remember that day? There was a day when Slap D and Mikey 2 stood against each other and they were just looking at each other. Yeah. And I was like, wow. I want that. I really want that for Zambian music. Like, I want someone to just say, this is how we're going, not as a stunt, not as a, just really make music like that. And Alpha, when the world needed you the most, we need you. So when you say bring back hip-hop, I hope you mean fight someone. Because we are ready. We'll pay for those shows.
For real?
Yes, we will.
No, don't worry. You are safe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know we're wrapping up, but I need to ask about Lanji. Such an amazing artist, beautiful vocals. Why was it important to have? I know you always have a nice singer on the hook with Wezi and the like. Why her?
I think she's a good artist, and I feel like people haven't listened to her more, So I wanted the same, that rage to say, people need to listen to me, you understand? So I know she's a good artist, and I'm not the kind of an artist to say, just because that one is happening, let me feature them. As long as they're a good artist, I'm going to put you on my song. So that's what I did with Lanji, and, D Jones also is a young producer from Chawama. Yeah. So for me, Lanji did what I wanted her to do on that song, and the producer also did exactly what I wanted on the song. So it was very important for them to be on board.
Nice. Thank you so much, Alpha Romeo. I will be looking forward for those headlines when you make them as a fighter. We listened to...
I'm not a fighter. I'm not fighting anyone.
Okay. Maybe when you run for president.
I'm not going to... I wanted to run for president in 2010, not now. I think now I just love to make good music. You know, my fans should be happy. I should feed them more. Yeah, that's what I'm concentrating on right now.
Nice. Thank you for coming through. We were speaking to Alpha Romeo right here on the Upville Squad. We now listen to Update featuring Lanji on the other side, international.